Welcome to our weekly sales video where we look at all the latest games released by Xbox that are currently on sale. So let's waste no time, let's roll those credits and get into the video. So this week we're starting off with those cheap games, and unfortunately this week you are not going to find a game under £1, but we do have a couple of cheap alternatives. So this week we have Cyberpool. This game is on offer for £1 and 4p, making it just slightly over that pound mark, and this game will get you 1,000 achievements for about an hour's work. No doubt from the title, you've already guessed that this is going to be a pool game, an arcade neon field recreation of the famous billiard game. Smash your cue ball on brightly coloured balls across 40 unique tables that start from vanilla and get crazier as you go. And the next cheap game we have on offer might be cheap for a reason, as this is probably the worst rated game that I've ever put in one of these videos. Firework, a modern tale, is only ever rated 1 star by most critics. So this game's on offer for £1.15 and should take you no more than an hour to get every achievement. Now this game follows Jan, the detective, through his fight against the fire troops and let him unveil the facility's mysteries. Dive into a modern tale written by David Della Rosa and developed by Ivan Zanotti. Make your way through the facility and face platform challenges. Repel the fire, extinguish its flames and soldiers. Obtain hidden power-ups and special equipment. And we also have a couple of quick achievements that are not overly priced. Now the first one is called Crazy Gravity. Drift, leap and flip through brain-teasing interstellar puzzle stages in retro platforming styles. Now this game is currently on offer for £2 and 9p, and in less than half an hour you'll be able to pick up that 1000G. We also have another game called Billy 101. Meet Billy, a robot who is tired of his work on the production line, who then decides to blow up everything and everyone in order to make his own choices. Billy 101 is a puzzle platformer featuring 30 handcrafted levels and plenty of enemies to destroy. Now this game is the slightly more expensive one at £3.99, but again this will only take you half hour to complete for 1000G. So we have two platformers there that will give you a very quick 1000G. Now things start looking a little bit better as these games now have those multiple gamer scores. These games will now give you more than 1000G for your pennies. And the first game we're looking at is Pity Pit. Dig Your Doom. Procedurally 2D platforming goes vertical as you dig, mine, craft and bomb your way downwards. A game that is currently on sale for £1.25, and for around half hour's game time you will be able to pick up 2000G with this game, making this a super cheap game for a 2000G gamer score boost. Definitely one you should consider picking up. Next up, another game that barely scores 1 star with critics is Paradox Error. This game is on sale currently for £2 and 9p and will get you 2000 achievements for less than half an hour's game time. The game itself is a surreal take on the scrolling platformer format, combining minimalist black and white presentation with self-aware fourth wall breaking design. Glitches are intentionally integrated, allowing the player to cheat death, open new areas by triggering bugs or leap off the UI elements as if they're part of the stage. So in principle this game does sound interesting, but from the reviews you might have a hard time, but if you can stick it out, that's 2000G for half hour's work. Our next game will see you run, jump and roll your way to a high score as hazards and bonuses pop up around the planet. And the game that I'm describing is called Runbeam Galactic. Step into the shoes of Runbeam, an astronaut who landed on a hazardous planet that tries its best to kill the intruder. Try to delay your inevitable fate of running around the diminutive 2D globe, jumping over spikes, sliding under killer platforms, collecting bonuses and quickly reacting to sudden direction changes. And if all that sounds like a game you want to be checking out, this game is currently on offer for £3.35, and for about an hour's work you will get a 2000G gamer score. Next up, we have one of those games that appears regularly on these lists, and that's Mechroom Quest. Developed and published by Flying Island Games, this game sees you play as a mushroom as you try to collect magical crystals. Use acuteness to pass through all levels of the dungeon, solving riddles to find creative ways past the levels. This game should take you no more than an hour and will get you 2000 G for your efforts. And even better, this will only set you back £1 and 4p. And we also have one Windows 10 game for you to look at this week. Gladiator, another well-known game for achievement hunters, also by the Flying Island team, sees you in a new area of Gladiator battle shows where you play as robots. Gladiator is an arena shooter where you upgrade your drone, fight giant bosses and participate in random events. This game is on sale for £1.88, and for around half hour of game time you'll be able to pick up another 2000 G. Now we also have one bundle on sale this week that's going to give you a massive gamer score. This bundle will give you a total of 5000 G. And this bundle is the Aries series bundle, which contains 5 of the Aries games. Now anyone who's been achievement hunting will recognise these games. We've mentioned them in previous videos. They are real quick, real easy games for picking up your achievements. Now this bundle contains Journey Beyond Time, Broken Memories, Dreamscape, Little Bird Adventures and Sky Castle. So if you haven't got all of those, this will be definitely worth picking up. Now the downside is that this bundle will set you back £23.44, making each game worth around £4.50. Now this is not a brilliant value, as most of these games when on sale will probably come out at a lower price, but if you're wanting to pick up every game in one go, this is definitely the time to do it. Each game will take you no more than around an hour to complete, and at the end of it you will have that 5000 G. So we've come to the part of the video where we're going to be looking at those better rated games. These are not going to be the cheapest, might not even be the quickest completions, but they are easy, 1000 Gs, and you'll enjoy playing these games. And the first one we're looking at is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. An interesting title if ever I've heard one, where you take control of an adorable turnip who happens to be an absolute menace to society. After failing to pay taxes and getting evicted from his home, you must go on an epic quest to pay back your massive debt to Mayor Onion. So this game is classed as an action adventure game and will set you back $4.99, which is 60% off its original value. The game will only take you around 2 to 3 hours to complete, and for your efforts you will get 1000 G. And the next game on our list is actually quicker to be completed than the previous one. This game will only take you 1 to 2 hours to get that 1000 G, and is also 60% off, bringing it down to £5.19. A Jugglers Tale is a cinematic puzzle platformer as you play as Abby, the marionette, and take your way through a medieval fairy tale world to find freedom. Use the puppet strings in unique puzzles, find your way around obstacles, and evade the relentless cutthroats that are hot on your heels. This game scores really well with critics, scoring around 4 out of 5 with most of them. So if you're looking for that better quick completion, then this is definitely the game this week to pick up. And the final games that we're going to be looking at are some real classic point and click adventure games. Now, I'm old enough to remember when this series was originally released back in 1993, and when I saw that these games were on sale this week, I just had to throw them into this video. Sam and Max are some of the best point and click adventures that you're gonna play, and this week sees Sam and Max Beyond Time and Space and Sam and Max Save the World on sale for $11.71 each. Now, these are not gonna be the quickest completions you're ever gonna play. Each game will take around 8 to 10 hours to complete with a guide, but they are simple completions that you can complete in one playthrough. And whilst playing, you will get to experience one of the most wackiest, far out there stories that you've ever played, as you join the freelance police on bizarre adventures from the North Pole to the Mountains of Youth. to outer space and to hell. And I have no apologies about putting these games on the list. I absolutely adore the Sam & Max series. Well, that's all we've got for this week. Compared to last week's where we had to make 2 videos because where there were so many games on sale, this week just seems so flat and there seems so few games to pick up. They've seemed to have gone from one side to the other. The games this week just are not brilliant. There's some quick achievements, but they're not great games. And we got some really good games, but there doesn't seem to be enough massive bundles or games that you can complete real quickly. What do you think of this week's games? Why not leave us a comment below? Do you think this is as poor week as I do? And if you found this information helpful, then please do like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. As always, all sale videos have a time limit, and these sales are only on till the 10th of April. So hitting that bell notification means that you know exactly when we're releasing these sale videos, so you can get straight in there and get those best deals. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.